A problem management process is used for a detailed investigation of regularly recurring problems or those with unknown causes. This is intended to prevent an accumulation of incidents and reduce the impact of existing incidents. Every agent in the system has the option of creating a new problem record. In the header area, the agent first has the option of entering a subject and selecting or changing the status. A serious problem can be specially marked using the Major Problem checkbox. Below the header area, on the left-hand side, is the tab that can be used to record the contact and the configuration item that caused it. To simplify this step, the recording agent is automatically entered as a contact on the Created For tab. If desired, the default contact can be removed and replaced by selecting a different person. If possible, the configuration item that caused the problem should also be selected. There is a search field of the same name below the contact selection. After selecting a configuration item, the detailed data for the selected CI is displayed in the field below. Which data is displayed there can be configured via the read view of the respective product object. The editing area of the dialog starts to the right of the contact entry. The General tab is displayed first. The large text field for the description is located on the left-hand side of the screen. This is a mandatory field and must be filled in right from the start. The classification grouping is located to the right of the description. Various selection fields are available in order to classify the process correctly. This starts with the up to 3-level category tree for all ITSM processes. The correct category must be selected here, so that the correct service team can then be pre-selected for processing the problem in conjunction with the support level. Below the selection category are the selection fields for impact, urgency, and priority. All three fields are connected to each other via a matrix. In the end, the priority results from the impact and urgency. If the problem was created from an incident, the categories and the assignment of impact, urgency, and priority are already adopted, but can be adjusted. The promised solution time can be used to specify a possible time in the future by which you would like to have the problem solved. Unlike in other processes, however, compliance is not measured or is part of an escalation mechanism. An area is set up below the classification, which is used to assign a problem to a team. By selecting a category in conjunction with the selected support level, the responsible team is automatically determined and pre-assigned. If the appropriate team cannot be found in the selection, the agent can remove the restriction in the team selection via the Show All Teams checkbox, and all ITSM teams stored in the system are displayed. By selecting a team, you can then also select an individual team member. All team members are displayed in the selection list of the same name. However, selecting a team member does not change the fact that the problem is displayed in the queue for the entire team. The agent completes the recording of the incident using release and close. Once the problem has been recorded and classified, the root cause analysis is carried out and the actual processing of the problem begins. If the responsible team requires support in analyzing the problem, various specialist departments can be involved via tasks. Agents can distribute individual tasks or task packages to other agents or teams. On the Activities tab, the progress made in processing the problem can be documented in the form of activity descriptions with a processing time. As in all other processes, you can also send emails from problem processes. Once the cause of the problem has been identified, a solution to the problem can be sought. Other teams can also be called in for this via tasks or task packages. Subsequently, change enablement may also be involved if a solution has been developed via problem management, which in turn requires a change. The problem then remains open until the solution has been implemented via the change enablement. The problem then remains open until the solution has been implemented via the change enablement. If a solution is not possible, the problem can be classified as a known error and closed. The known error selection field can be used later in the process to mark the problem as such, so that it can be found more easily during a search. There is also a corresponding workaround selection list if one exists for a known cause. Selecting Yes at this point also ensures that the workaround must be described on the tab of the same name. If a workaround has been identified and described, the information can be transferred to all linked incident processes. A button is placed on the tab below the text field for this purpose. If this button is pressed, the workaround is transferred to the incidents when the problem is subsequently saved. When the workaround is transferred, the system checks whether there are any unresolved incident processes associated with the problem. In these incidents, the workaround is written in the solution field and the status of the incident is set to be checked. The incident handler can then decide when and how to communicate this workaround to the requester. The transfer of a workaround to the incidents can be repeated as required. On the Affected Units tab, the agent has the option of associating organizational units affected by the problem, affected persons, and affected products to the process. Incidents can be associated with the problem on the Processes tab. The fault that may have caused the problem is also displayed here. In addition to the incident processes, the change created from the problem for the implementation of a solution can also be viewed here. Once all the activities involved in processing the problem have been completed, the process can be set to resolved or closed status. However, this is only possible if a final text has been entered on the Solution tab. After saving in this status, further processing of the case is no longer possible. Finally, a decision is made on the basis of the Automatically Send Solution attribute as to whether open incidents are updated with the solution from the problem. In the standard delivery, the attribute is preset with the value Yes. In this case, the solution to the problem is written to the solution field of the open incident and the status is set to be checked. At the same time, the agent is asked in a new SU in the incident to check the solution before it is communicated to the customer. Like all other processes, the problem processes created are forwarded to the responsible teams in their queue for processing. By cleverly grouping the queue, the responsible agents can quickly gain an overview. Process owners, such as the company's problem manager, can have all open problems displayed on their info desk, regardless of whether they are a member of the responsible team or not. The ready-made ad hoc reports provide further quick overviews of all open problems. Thanks to these tabular reports, for example, all current known errors can be displayed at the touch of a button. Furthermore, as part of proactive problem management, similar, recurring incidents can be identified by analyzing incident ad hoc reports, allowing problems in the infrastructure to be detected at an early stage. Ontrex offers another, far more professional option for the early detection of potential problems via the Nexthink product, which can be easily integrated into serviceware processes. Nexthink gives you an immediate overview of all user-related information on status, requirements, security, application data, and other important parameters. With its unique combination of real-time analytics and automated troubleshooting, Nexthink provides unparalleled insight into digital IT experiences while identifying opportunities for improvement. This makes it possible to move from reactive problem solving to continuous, proactive improvements. And, of course, IT meets all the expectations of the modern, digital workplace. As a platinum solution provider, we would be happy to show you what Nexthink can do for your company.